Hey guys, super excited. So today what I want to do is take you through our new tent. This is the DX27 rooftop tent, and extremely happy with this tent. Super practical, quick setup time, and it's based off some really good designs that we have had running in for the last few years. Now let's go through it. This is a fully extruded rooftop tent. So nice full extrusions, corner brackets, and fully welded on the sides, all made out of aluminium alloy extrusion. Now on the top of this tent as well, featuring full length roof rails, giving you that full mountability across the whole surface of the tent. So perfect for surfboards, fishing rods, max tracks, you name it. This tent was designed for loading and for carrying weight, so you don't have to be shy when loading these up. On the top, big aluminium roof plate, and it's all powder coated in our matte black or textured black finish. Now on the rear of the tent there, you can see our Bush Company, our own handle, manufactured in-house, as well as our unique latching system. Perfect, nice smooth latches, and we've got a lockable padlock side lock. So if you do want to use this and for storing the more valuable items, maybe some rifles if you're a hunter, you can lock your tent and padlock it off the back. On the front of the tent are unique two-colored hinges, and that is fully in stainless steel. So all the fittings on the tent are in your stainless steel. Now your tent comes with the two ladder brackets, one mounted permanently to the rear, and another that you can mount either on the left hand or the right hand side of the tent, depending on where you want your ladder or your entry to be. On the sides of the tent there, full gas struts from McNaughton's in Australia, fully attached onto the side of the tent there, and that's just going to be for your lifting mechanism to make it really easy to lift up. Now our unique, well, let's talk about dimensions. The width of the tent is 1.4 meters, and it's a very comfortable, pretty much standard size that we've been offering over all the years. We found it's a really good size. So 1.4 meters in the width, pushing out to a total width, including the strut measurement, of 1480 millimeters or 1480. On the length of the tent is 2250 long, so basically a king bed long on the internals, with a total dimension of 2320. That includes your latches, your handles, and your hinges on the front end. On the bottom side of the tent, we've got a one-piece large foot extrusion that is got three mounting slots, basically inners, outers, and underneath, that you can attach your mounting bolts to or accessories to fasten this down to canopies, roof racks, and so on of multiple vehicles. Those feet run in the full length of the tent and are running lengthways. They're also cross-braced by 20 by 20 bars in between, stiffening up the center if you were lying in there in the center position, just keeping your floor nice, level, strong, and intact. Now, getting onto the next part of the tent, let's look at our easy slots. So our unique easy slots that are put in the tent are full 8mm slots in top frame and on the bottom frame as well, the double. Now this is to accommodate the multiple accessories that we have. We've got load bars for these, max track side mount brackets, max tracks top end brackets, or recovery track brackets. We also have a variety of shovel mounts, we've got high lift jack mounts, and full load bars on the top end, and more accessories to come. Spotlight brackets, axe holders, you name it. We've got a lot of accessories out there and always creating more. Now, the same accessories that fit the AX27 tents or the previous generations of Alphas will fit all of this tent as well. So you can switch and change them between, maybe your mate's got a spare accessory that you want to use and just swap them out. Now, let's get onto the internals of the tent. Big thing is the opening height of the tent. The total opening height of the tent as well is sitting at 1450. Now opening up the tent, you will see nice and easy opening. The gas struts do all the heavy lifting for you. I'm just going to pull the bungee cord down, nice and simple. The tent comes with these spring steel rods which go in the corners, as many of you have seen before that we use. A nice 8mm spring steel rod holding that in place. There's our rain fly over there. Now the rain fly just protects the front entrance as well as the side entrance of the tent, so that you can leave your doors or your windows vented up a little bit during a rainstorm. It gives you that nice cross flow ventilation in there. Now the internal height or open height measurement is 1400. So enough space to get on your knees to change your shirt, for example, while in the tent, but still keeping it slightly lower profile than, say, our big AX27 tent, which is standing in the background there. Slightly lower profile, so making it that slight more compact unit. In a closed position, this tent is 280 mils high in total in a closed position. So also not a massive bulky tent, keeping that streamlined aerodynamic tent coming in to play, but also allowing you to attach all those accessories on as needed. Now, looking at the canvas, this canvas is our 420 gram polycotton ripstop canvas in our olive green with our black piping. Now this is the canvas that we've used for years, starting on the classic tents, progressing to the black series, you name it. As we've gone through the tents, we've stuck with this canvas. It's a single layer canvas, and don't be alarmed with a single layer canvas. We've been building single layer canvas tents for years, and it works absolutely great, especially in the hot climates. As far as it goes on the sides, we've got this side meshing there. Now this is a full midge mesh protection, so it's going to stop all those tiny no-see-um bugs and those little tiny gnats that can bite you. So great on the mesh. Your doors roll up to the downward position and fit behind the mesh, like on all of our tents. That way you can adjust your airflow and still have your mesh down. Drop it down, you still have your mesh down, but adjust your airflow at night while sleeping. That's great, so you don't have a freezing cold face per se, or have to roll down the flap and get super hot in a rainy situation. You can actually roll from the bottom up. Now, pulling this down, the tents and all the doors and all the mesh you can open up, so you can also side into these tents as well. And we all use our YKK large zippers on them. So super heavy duty zippers. We've got a bungee cord, which basically allows you to pull the tent in when closing. And as you saw when I opened up the tent, you just lower the cord and clip it around the bottom. Let's have a look on inside of the tent and go through some of the features on the inside. So starting with the mattress, we've got our 70mm high density foam mattress in here. We've used that same density foam mattress on the previous Black Series tent, and it's a fantastic mattress, nice and firm. It definitely sets in after time and gets a bit softer after time, but great. Inside the tent, we've got 120mm of space above the mattress. So perfect for storing your duvets, pillows, extra blankets, a few spare clothes on the inside there, and even 2-piece fishing rods or rifles. Now, what we've got on this tent as well, on the opening height, and you can probably see there, is we've got this top air vent. Now, these top air vents we've used on our previous tents before, and we found it is a great feature in aiding the control of condensation, or the future control of condensation. Basically, you open up that tent to let all the hot air out and moisture from your breath out at night. So even on a cold night, you can leave that little vent open and it just gets rid of that excess moisture that you develop and we breathe out as humans out of the tent as well. On the inside of the tent, it comes with a 2-colored LED 12-volt light pre-wired into the tent. So that's an amber and a white light. One rooftop organizer, which is on the top, so 2 zip-in pouches and 1 magazine pouch in the center. And down the bottom in your pockets, you've got a pocket on either end, perfect for storing your mobile phones at night, maybe a head torch, sunglasses, reading glasses, or a book, you name it. You've got a pouch on either side. With these tents, we offer one power outlet system, and that is on the left-hand front side of the tent. That has a twin USB outlet, so you can charge 2 mobile phones, as well as a SIG outlet, and included in the box is a resettable thermal fuse. So if you do have a short circuit, the fuse will pop out, you can just reset it by pushing the button. The SIG outlet there allows you to power things like fans at night, maybe some torches, or really just charge any other device that uses a SIG or cigarette outlet socket. Now underneath the mattress is our underlay, our carpeted marine ply carpet underlay that we've used for ages, offering you that little bit of extra protection, a bit more breathability of the mattress. Our mattresses are covered in a waterproof but breathable fabric as well, full polyester fabric on the top end, and that's just really easy to clean. So you can take it out, strip the sponge mattress out of it, and literally hose that down or throw it in the washing machine to give it a good old wash. The entire roof is lined and insulated with our marine carpeting, keeping it super practical and simple. I've always designed tents and focus on a practical, simple way, and what basically, if it works, it works. We've used it for years, and we try the KISS principle with most of our products. That is basically the entire inside of the tent, and just so that you know that the power outlets are wired to an Anderson plug, which is positioned underneath the tent in the front left-hand corner. That is a general run through of the entire tent. We have a pull down strap here. I'll show you how easy the tent is to close as well. So you literally take your spring steel rods out, lay them on top of the mattress or on top of your bedding like such. Also note that the rain flies on all of our tents are removable. So let's say you're in a very, very big windy storm and these are flapping around and driving you a little bit nuts. What you can do is unclip them very simply with a clip buckle like that and actually slide the entire canvas out the top end. Your tent will still remain waterproof and you can still use it like that, especially that 1 or 2 nights of the year when you need to have a bit of wind protection and you want to stop that from buffering around. So what I will do is just clip that back into position, tighten up the strap and then fold it up for you. So coming to the back of the tent, you basically make a crisscross pattern with your 2 ends, bring up your bungee cord like such. There we go. Simply pull down the handle and with a big long arm, you give it a nice decent tuck in either side and close it. The over center latches are really handy because once in position, they pretty much lock it into position and over center themselves. So they're not really going to bump loose while traveling on a gravel road. So these are tried and tested. We've been using them for quite a few years now and they're super practical. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this review and this walkthrough of our tent. All the dimensions and weights of the tent and of the product are listed online and on the websites. So thank you for watching. For all other information, go to our website at thebushcompany.com. Don't forget to go bush and I'll catch you later.